signed Saraya, right? I told Jimmy, I said, this will put AEW on the map. And he was like, I don't see it, Mike. I don't see it. And unfortunately, I was a big fan of Saraya. Why didn't it work? What went wrong there?
I don't know. I was surprised she was even trying to wrestle again with how bad her neck injury was. Because, I mean, I had my neck fused and I didn't have it where I have nerve damage down my arm and stuff, but I never had it where I almost lost my ability to walk. So I couldn't even imagine why she wanted to wrestle again. But I don't know. I couldn't tell you.
I mean, let me ask you this. Do you think it was a successful venture?
Not really.
Yeah.
Fair enough. What are your thoughts?
My personal opinion.
What are your thoughts as a trainer when AEW does these flashy signings and then they bring in a Saraya or they'll bring in somebody else and you're training, you're bringing the up and comers up and stuff. What's your dynamic as a teacher to student to explain that aspect of how the business sometimes works?
Well, let me put it this way. I mean, look at WWE does it. When they want to load up a show, they brings back some people who are retired.
All the time. All the time.
I'll give you this story. In Ring of Honor, to help get the houses back up, he had Ric Flair come in and do some personal appearances. Well, the house is shot up. The boys were pissed off. A lot of the boys were pissed off because why are you giving him all this money? Well, the houses went up. So if it works, why not? When I was in Memphis, the houses were down. They brought in Jackie Fargo for a couple loops. The houses all went up. We all made more money together. Thank God they brought in Jackie. Now, but granted, back then we were getting paid based on what was the house and where were you on the card. Were you main event, semi-main, and on down? But they brought in Jackie Fargo to help get the houses back up, and thank God we all made more money because Jackie came on board.
Well, switching gears, right to that. Giving everybody more money. Unfortunately, we recently lost, Mike and I's absolute all-time favorite, Hulk Hogan. I mean, we grew up here in New York, Madison Square Garden, the birthplace of WrestleMania, the birth of Hulkamania. We saw it all. We lived through it all. And I wanted to ask you, what did Hulk Hogan mean to this business, in your opinion?
He brought it to the mainstream. Now, granted, Vince had a big part of it, but he had so much charisma and I don't know, he just had it. I mean, look how he captivated the crowds. He'd have them in a frenzy. So and then it was something when Andre passed the torch to him. But I don't know, he just had it. That it factor.
Being an old school wrestling icon, the way Hulk was treated on his way out, again, the understanding that he had some indiscretions. How did you feel? What did you feel about the fans' treatment towards him towards the end? And maybe even some of the wrestlers making a stance against him even after his passing?
That's between them, because not everyone's going to be your favorite. There's I'm sure I'm not a lot of fans' favorites. I'm sure a lot of fans don't like what I did and, whatever. But then here's another thing. Not one person on this planet hasn't done something they didn't regret. So, everyone's with the, how can I put this? And this is my own personal opinion. With the invention of the internet and then the invention of social media, then you had the whole big pandemic lockdown. Each event has changed humanity, and not necessarily for the better. Everyone's quick to point fingers at each other and, they forget, what have you done in your life? No one's innocent. Everyone's done something they regret, but everyone's quick to be judge, jury, and executioner nowadays. That's just my opinion.
Do you think today's generation, we're the same age, do you think today's younger generation has less forgiveness than our generation?
Yeah.
Can you elaborate?
Yeah. Huh?
Can you elaborate?
Well, look.
What do you think?
I'm not. I don't talk. I was always brought up. Don't talk religion or politics. But we have seen it with our own eyes, with people thinking it's okay to kill someone if they have a difference of opinion than yours.
Mm.
They can justify murder now just because they have a difference of opinion. Just because of words. Well, we grew up with sticks and stones may break my bones, but words will never hurt me. But now it's a whole different ballgame. If you have a disagreement, it's okay to kill you now or take a human life. And it's sad. Sorry, I didn't mean to go so deep and heavy.
No,
that's what I see now.
This is what this show is about, right? I really don't love talking about arm bars in 1975, to be honest.
What?
Right?
How about a double wrist lock?
Don't start with the cradle pile drivers. Obviously. Look, we're talking very openly.
Wait a minute. Did you say cradle pile driver?
Hey.
What is that?
Yeah, he's got one of those. You should. Well, Mike, it hurts. What's wrong with you?
That got me 2 new hips.
I bet it did.
Turns out landing on your butt over and over your hips don't like. And your lower discs.
Yeah, Jerry, I would have warned you not to do that if I was growing up with you. I'd be like, hey, bro, do a Dusty Rhodes elbow to someone's head. Make it easy on yourself.
Yeah. How about just an eye gouge?
Yeah, an eye gouge. Yeah, sure.
There you go.
Why not?
No
Asiatic
bumps.
spike, right?
Nothing
crazy.
No.
No bumps. Couple things I want to cover, Jimmy.
Yeah.
500 level has now improved on the M&P code. Now go to MP30 for 30% off. Jimmy, I got to tell you something, right? I was at the beach again, 500 level. If you guys haven't looked at the shirts, right, go to the website. It's incredible. And I got to be honest, right? So it was a little chilly today. I brought the dogs to the beach. I was off work for the Jewish holidays,
today.
right?
It's cold.
It was cold,
Yeah.
but I have from 500 level, I have a Roman Reigns sweatshirt. Now, usually sweatshirts are not always the nicest fabric, unless I'm into really nice fabric because I just don't like things up against my skin. So usually I'll get thinner type of shirts, but this is a heavy sweatshirt. The fabric, unbelievable. And you're going to get a deal at 30% off, Jimmy. I mean, my God, it's a no-brainer, guys. I am telling you, once you get one shirt from them, you'll get 50. I guarantee it. And they've got all the sports. Yeah, dude, tell me what you think of it, Jimmy.
They're so comfortable. I got to get a long sleeve now. I'm telling you, I got to, because it was chilly today, especially for a guy who's been in Panama City Beach the last 2 years. It was chilly today, and I love the material. It's so silky. Is that the right word for it? I don't know.
No, absolutely. Absolutely, dude.
It's so comfortable. So, yeah, I got to get myself some leveled long sleeves. That's for sure. 30%.
And again, it doesn't, they got plenty of wrestling stuff. They got baseball stuff. They've got football. They got everything, dude. MMA. They got it all, man. And I'm telling you, it's very high quality. Again, 500 level code MP30, 30% off. So if a T-shirt costs you $20, what's 30% off on $20, dude?
It's enough. 10 plus another 20% tacked on top. Not much. It's a steal. It's a steal.
I agree. I want to remind everybody too, the Monte and the Pharaoh show, hit the QR code, be willing to check out our shows on YouTube, where we got almost 24,000 subscribers. Go to our Facebook page where we're approaching 27,000 subscribers. And again, if you feel like donating to the show, please go to the Monte and the Pharaoh webpage, hit donate. Helps us bring in more guests. Trying to entertain Jim. We've got the big event coming up, so a lot of good stuff happening right now.